A Course in Miracles, Lesson 190. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. Before we continue with the theme, let us do the prayer from A Course in Miracles. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. It's a very beautiful theme, as all the themes, of course, are beautiful. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. What is it telling us? The very sentence that just as a joy is choice and I can choose joy, I can also choose pain. But I choose the joy of God instead of pain. So pain is only a choice. It is only a perspective. Pain, it says, is a wrong perspective. When it is experienced in any form, it is a proof of self-deception. It is not a fact at all, and there is no form it takes that will not disappear if seen aright. For pain proclaims God cruel, and it is a nightmare of abandonment by an eternal love which could not leave the Son whom it created out of love. So there is God from whom we have come, whose collective sonship is we all are, and whose very nature is love, whose very nature is joy, whose very nature is peace. And then there is this pain in any form: physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain, or any kind of pain. And it is a choice. That means in any situation, we can either look upon pain or look upon the situation with the eye of joy. Forget the pain. I remember reading about the beautiful incident in Journey Without Distance by Robert Scutch. When he mentions, or when even Absence from Felicity by Ken Wapnick, he mentions the time when Helen was passing away due to cancer, and Judy, just before she passed away, a few hours before, Judy came to be with her, and Helen remarked that, do you know why I'm experiencing this? This meant the pain, the cancer, due to cancer. Just to get it out of the way, it meant the body. And that shows to the extent that Helen had understood what was being taught in the course by Jesus. And again, if we look at the life of the person Jesus, he, in fact, I was reading in one of the ND experiences wherein a person, she was describing and she was telling about the abuse she had suffered at the hands of her husband. And in the dream, or in the ND experience, Jesus appears to her and he tells her that, do you know the pain that I went through? So that was nothing. But again, Jesus, the person, chose not to see that pain as real. And then when he resurrected, when he was seen again in that spiritual form, in that joyous form, in that blissful form. So that is what he's trying to teach us, that pain is a sign illusions reign in place of truth. It demonstrates God is denied, confused with fear, perceived as mad, as seen as traitor to himself. Why? Because if God is real, there is no pain, or if pain is real, there is no God, for vengeance is not part of love. So he says, peace to such foolishness. Forget this foolishness. The time has come to laugh at such insane ideas. There is no need to think of them as savage crimes. And he continues, the world may seem to cause you pain, and yet the world, as causeless, has no power to cause. The world is causeless. It changes. Everything here changes. Everything here disappears. So what can cause you pain here in that sense? Your ideal wishes represent its pains, your strange desires bring it evil dreams, your thoughts of death envelop it in fear, while in your kind forgiveness does it live. Lay down your arms, that is, lay down your defenses. Come without defense into the quiet place where heaven's peace holds all things still at last. Lay down all thoughts of danger and of fear. Let no attack enter with you. Lay down the cruel sword of judgment that you hold against your throat, and put aside the withering assaults with which you seek to hide your holiness. So, this in fact, this paragraph shows the formula to relinquish ourselves of all perspective of pain. So let no attack thought enter our mind. Let us not judge anyone, and put aside all the thoughts of assault. And then we will realize that pain is illusion and joy reality. Pain is but sleep and joy is awakening. Pain is deception and joy alone is truth. And so again, we make the only choice that can ever be made. We choose between illusions and the truth, or pain and joy, or hell and heaven. Let our gratitude unto our teacher fill our hearts, and we are free to choose our joy instead of pain, our holiness in place of sin, the peace of God instead of conflict, and the light of heaven for the darkness of the world. So with this, I end the discussion here. And yes, let us choose joy of God instead of pain together.